Hello, and welcome to the Torah Outreach Program, Erev Shabbos, Burst of Inspiration. A little early. Usually these come out Thursday night, Friday. If I'm lucky, Thursday. Why so early? So I want to give people time to prepare. Because this Shabbos is a very special Shabbos. Last Shabbos of the year. The last Shabbos before Rosh Hashana. Rabbi Yisroel Bodkins explains, Yom L'Shana Chashiv Shana. Each day of the last week of the year is a year in itself. Meaning, every day comes with its own tests. Sundays, we have so much extra time on our hands. What do we do at that time? That's a test. Monday, first day on Monday, everybody hates Monday. It's a test. And we can change that, what that looks like throughout the year on the, so to speak, the Rabbanu Shalom's, God's video, by redoing it on that last day of that last Monday of that week, last Tuesday of that last week. It's as if you're taking a video, he's been taking a video all year long, and then we have that last week, we throw out the old video and let's do this one. For instance, nobody listening to me right now has any idea how many times I've had to re-record this. Same idea. But what about that last Shabbos? The last Shabbos of the year. Where it says every Shabbos, Ko Shabbos Ko Chaso, Afil Ovid Avodazar Kedar, Enosh Mochen Lo Alkol Vanosav, which means if somebody who keeps Shabbos properly, even if they were an idol worshiper, as bad as the generation that started idol worship all the way back, he'll be forgiven. The Gemara also tells us that when a person comes home Friday night from synagogue, if he said those words Vayechulu, which is testifying that God created the world, those two malachim we're always talking about, the two angels, the spiritual forces that come home with him. Before he walks in the house, they put their hands on his head. And they say, your sins should turn away from you, and your accidental sins should be completely forgiven. Imagine that. Keep Shabbos. Respect the Shabbos. Honor the Shabbos. Use it for what it's made for. And it works better than Yom Kippur. Imagine going into Rosh Hashana with a completely clean slate. Isn't that what we all want? No matter where you are in the religious spectrum, anybody with Jewish blood in them recognizes the Jewish high holidays. Well, the Jewish high holiday is every week, Shabbos Kodesh. That last Shabbos, though, we can change everything. Imagine if we could get a campaign of people that have never kept Shabbos before, keeping Shabbos. And those of us who have been keeping Shabbos our whole lives, bringing it up a notch. Because nobody's perfect, and we can all make it a little better. We should go through the laws of Shabbos before Shabbos. Especially, where do we all slip? What do we talk about on Shabbos? Davar, the things we're not supposed to be talking about. On this Shabbos, be careful what comes out of our mouths. Make sure it's not politics, business, wasting time. if you don't keep Shabbos, call up a family member and say, "Hi, can I come to Shabbos? I want to keep it. Just this one. Just this one. Don't overdo it. Not too scary. You never know, you may get hooked, but in the meantime, please." The Jewish people have been having an obviously hard time these last few years. Last 2 years now. When is that decided? When is it decided? When the hostages go free? When is it decided? When the war is over? When is it decided? When the anti-Semitism stops? Not when people decide. It's when the Rebbeinu Shalom decides. And you know when he decides it? Rosh Hashana and Kippur. We can change the decision. We can change the decision. And I really believe Shabbos Kodesh has the power to change that decision. So please, if you're listening to this, take the opportunity of this Shabbos and make it into something. Shabbos and Shana Tova.